I'm upset that like when I found his assistant or whatever, like I kept thinking that like the when the thing comes up where you're like, oh, you can do like this action. I keep thinking like you're supposed to, but like that's a choice
Yeah, it's a
thing.
choice.
So I fucked up. I wanted him dead.
Yeah, I got him too. I let
And
Mordin
I
kill that dude.
accidentally, I ended up clicking in, had him save it, which seems so stupid because it's really out of pocket for Shepard to be like, "Don't do it." Like what?
I guess because Shepard feels bad that it's his student, but it's still like he literally did objectively bad things.
He did,
Well,
and
kind of.
he literally just kept talking like, "No, if you save him, like he's just gonna, he's just gonna keep doing it. Like
Yeah.
he's not gonna stop his research."
Also, like, I don't like that because you talk to Mordin at one point, like when you see the bodies and everything, and it's
Yeah,
telling you like why he made this decision to revamp the genophage and everything. And like,
yeah,
no matter what your choices are, it makes it you like the shepherd makes Mordin like seem like he did a bad thing. But I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I agree with the genophage. It makes sense to me. Like, even when you're walking around Tachanka, they're literally saying, oh, we're going to show the Turians who's boss. Oh, when we get how many things, we're going to kill them all. Oh, yeah, we're going to destroy the galaxy right when we can. And it's like, okay, so it's like everything's proving that the Krogan are not ready for their population to boost because they'll just do war again. And then Mordin even
Yep.
says he literally studied for decades doing the numbers or whatever before they did the actual revamp of the genophage. He apparently,
Hmm.
studied for decades. They did all this research, and he was saying that if the number population increased, war happened every time. The numbers show war happens every time. So I'm like, I'm gonna believe him. I'm gonna believe him. He's the scientist. I'm just Shepard. I'm just a military soldier. Yeah. So I'm like, just keep the genophage. Even though Rex, I mean, I feel bad for Rex because Rex is he's the bro. But
Hmm.
I don't think he's like him helping all of the Krogan is not going to, or not uniting the Krogan is not going to solve that issue that their population increases too quickly. Like they literally
Right.
have like
Yeah.
1,000 babies a year or something.
Yeah. Something ridiculous.
So it doesn't, I don't know.
Which also, yeah, because like like everyone's talking like the genophage was so bad, but like it literally just reduced the or not reduced the population, it reduced the like repopulation or whatever you call it, like the
The birth rate.
reproduction to down to a normal rate. So
Yeah,
it
it was,
didn't actually kill them or
yeah.
anything. It
It
wasn't
just
like some
softened
crazy
it down
thing.
to before the Solarians uplifted them.
Yeah. Which
But
is fine. Like they're
yeah,
still reproducing just fine. There's still plenty of them. It's they're just mad that they're not able to overproduce.
well, I think it's because they already over reproduced. So now
Yeah.
because the numbers are less, until it gets down to like how it's supposed to be. So their babies are just dying constantly or whatever. Which is, I mean, it's messed up, but it's still it seems like what they did makes sense. Like I don't see what's the bad of it. Like yeah, it's
Yeah.
morally kind of gray, but like objectively,
Because you're like
it makes sense.
purposely giving them a mutation that like causes them to like a lot of their children to like die off. But
Yeah.
like still, they were having too many to begin with.
Yeah, they were literally going to war with the whole galaxy at that time.
Yeah, and then it was like for survival for themselves because like
Yeah.
they didn't even have the resources to sustain themselves.
And then even now, like every Krogan you meet, other than Rex, because Rex is supposed to be like an outlier. Every other
Yeah.
Krogan shows they are just instantly aggressive. They only want to fight. They only care about like who's the strongest.
Yep.
They want war constantly. So it's like I don't know. Genophage just seems like a good thing. Like yeah, it's messed up, but I don't know. I feel like most of the galaxy, how many trillion people prefer not to have instant war with the Krogan. But
It just makes sense.
so I let Morton kill the mess out of him, and I deleted that research.
Good. Good.
Nice. But if you talk to Morton immediately after, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I don't care anymore."